Comitad. Alright, I'm gonna show a Priory 15 that I did with pugs. I think I played basically these talents, just same old talents. I played actually different here and move speed totem, whatever that's worth. I am going through the route, so you can see that. I think there's maybe better routes to do, dependent on what you're looking for. It is very comp based now. That we're not playing with AUG and don't have a specific meta comp yet. It feels very comp based. No, yeah, what routes you want to play, kind of. I'm sorry. I wanted to have some background music, but this is fucking ass. I'll skip ahead until we start. I will give you some information behind everything. We're watching it in 2x speed, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'll try to not skip too much. This is a very big difference, by the way, if the pack is played here, where we are now, or if it's dragged into this corner. When it's dragging into this corner here, you're gonna like wait 5 to 10 seconds before you can do anything, because option 1 is you flame shock 4 targets, which is just ass. Then you can also spread it with lava lash, but that means you will use your hot hands. But I actually think that might be the way. We just send hot hands. We reset our totem already. We just send our hot hands until everything is stacked. And then you send your primordial wave and your doom winds, and then you also have your totem refreshed before you do that. That is one option. But in general, it's just ass. Like, you spend so many seconds just setting it up. And I would recommend, if you're doing this pull, I would recommend focusing the knight. You do not have enough defensives to live forever. With both the thunderclap from the mini boss and the knight happening and the sharpshooters, it's a lot of shit. So you want to kill the knight. You do not want 2 AoEs going off. What I'm using to record, I'm recording through Streamlabs now, and I'm taking this from my VOD. The fuck am I trying to say? There's a few things happening here. It's the sharpshooters, it's the knight, and it's the mini boss that you kind of care about. The footmen's, the only thing you care about those is the defend thingy. Once this happens, it's basically a shield and nothing is doing anything. Here's a, yeah. Also with shots, on higher keys it's with shots. So that's the reason we're focusing the knight, because he's gonna impale people, which is leaving a dot. He's also gonna do his AoE shout, which is enough to kill you if it goes together with the AoE stomp from the guard captain or with 1 or 2 shots. If you don't use a defensive, you're dead. So basically, I use a defensive on the first shot, and probably on the second one I try to get Earthly out, unless we've got Dome or something else. As soon as he's dead, I would recommend stacking on sharpshooters if you're playing a melee comp or a melee guy in your comp. Like, it doesn't matter too much here, they will die. But another thing is you can also like freedom the AoE. If you pre-freedom it, there's no damage coming. You cannot use Spirit Walk though, unless you maybe perfectly time it, but I don't think that's a thing. That's about it. I wouldn't recommend doing this as a paladin though. Paladin should go into the corner. It's ass. I'm not sure if you should even do this pull as a paladin. With chain, I'm just killing off the cast. I don't have to fucking worry about it. It's not the right move. I should have gone to this ad instantly. So this mini boss is doing 2 things. A jump, which is this. It doesn't show which player it's going on, but it's gonna jump in one direction and you can quite easily dodge it. You just start running backwards. As long as nobody else is in your way, you should be fine. Ideally use some movement speed, you can try to drop totems, etc. But you should be fine with just running. It is actually very simple, I realized afterwards when I did a 14. Even though I take it here. The second thing is an AoE. This is a very long cast, so you can min-max your GCDs in it, I feel like. And the bleed does hurt. And I do try to utilize the self-healing capabilities we have now whenever it's needed. I do try to maintain my Legacy of the Frost Witch buff. That actually, I do maintain that with Healing Surge. So it really doesn't matter too much. It does some, but it's quite minimalistic. It's way better that you actually try to live. Then we're doing this together. This is a scary pull, but if you're playing, let's say you know the priest, or you're playing the priest or something else, it would be fine to probably mind control a caster or a sharpshooter. I think again you focus the knight. Like one of our strengths is our prior damage. I'm quite surprised that I'm consistently keeping 10 million here. But one of those reasons why is how much it matters to have a tank that pulls quickly. As you can see, we're in combat for 3 seconds and they're fully stacked. Like that's very, very important. We're having some clowning though. I'm getting a cast through. I even top myself, but it's sharp coming as well. I don't have nothing. I don't have a stop either. We've got Typhoon, we've got Fear, we've got Supernova. She had a pain sap, but I literally got everything. I got 2 casts, I got Impale, and now I'm anking, and that should be fine. I shouldn't die again. Right? Luckily, I had Spirit Walk. If you want walk into a trap, use Spirit Walk. Thank you. This song is ass as well. Holy fuck, I'm so sorry about this music. Here, it's pretty rough. You kind of want to kill all casters, then the light spawns, but you also want the light spawns to die ASAP because they hurt. So I think one of them is getting healed now. He should not be dying here. Oh fuck, I'm just changing on the song. He should not be dying here, I think. Did she PS me or why was that fine? I cannot listen to this. I'm getting sucked. Am I self-healing? I'm not. I potted though. I potted. Why didn't he alter? Why hasn't he altered? What happens before? One cast is going through. It's kind of fair. Did the druid have stops? I mean, we had fear though, and we had Supernova. That's on him. He doesn't even have combust. He should not be dead there. That's misplay. So this worked out fine. We killed one at this point, right? But we're finishing off everything else and knocking it down. So it's very good to have a knock for this. And at this point, I do think I was, yeah, I did one healing surge on myself at least. This is very good to have Footman's on as funnel. It's fucking massive. Just make sure that you actually stop when they're doing their shield. Ideally, I would have Flame Shock on the Sharpshooter as well, but it's really not too big of a deal. I'm not sure if I should have sent that Primordial Wave. I should have sent Doomins as well. At this point. And Feral Spirits. I should have sent everything. I held too long. Yeah. I would have had Primordial Wave anyways again, but it's fine. Actually, it's questionable, because we're having a death on this pool. Heal's dying. I think we're doing poorly. Stops poorly here. Nobody should be dying. It is 3 casters, but I also think we should maybe be playing the other pack instead, because this is 3 casters, the other one has 2 and 1 sharpshooter. Here I'm not playing very well because I'm just trying to live without the healer as well. And now what we're doing is focusing the priest and the sharpshooter. By the way, these heals, you cannot fucking let them through. It's no matter what the target is, it's 50% healing. So we are aiming for 4 lusts, but we're still losing 1. Make sure you always focus the boss here, by the way. I'm unsure, but I think this could be pretty good with more funnel as well, but there's nothing too good to get. But if you do lust it, you probably could play something on the boss. Let's not wonder too much about it though. So the boss is gonna leap a player, and then it does a shield as well to itself. You want to break the shield ASAP because that stops the savage mauling. Savage mauling does hurt. You don't necessarily have to press a defensive on it, I feel like, but you should be ready to. Either you have to nuke it insta, or you should be ready to press a defensive. And then there's the AoE. I don't think they ever happen together. There might be an overlap, I'm actually not sure. If there's an overlap, you definitely press a defensive. But you also need your defensives for this next pull. So you should obviously press your defensive once or twice, but make sure you focus a paladin here and always try to focus 1 down. 2 is fine, as long as you're getting topped after the first one, 2 is fine. No matter what the fuck the key level is, kind of. But at 3, I would start pressing defensives. I would probably let first one go through and then press defensive. As long as you have everything under control. At this point, it's 2 again, so we're focusing the high health one. But I'm also unsure if that's worth it. I switched to the lower health one actually. Because we're gonna chain to the other side, I'm pretty sure. I should have maybe killed the priest here instead. Well, we killed it, and that's fine. And now, this is so bad. This is so bad. You see, our mage has kick up. Well, I'm even hiding my fucking kick. I'm gonna show it a bit more in the future. Just fixing it, sorry. So as you can see, these heals are fucking nasty. That paladin is 40% or so. 30 maybe. And with the heal going off, mage is not kicking. Druid has Typhoon, priest has Fear, but I don't think the priest would make it there. To be fair, he doesn't have Blast Wave or Supernova, but he has kick. And tank has stun as well. But it should have been kicked. So now, instead of killing one paladin insta, like it would be dead already. We're sitting with 3 paladins for no fucking reason. We could even have chained to the pack upstairs if we would have kicked. I am getting some PIs in this keep, but she's just sending it over to have it on, to use it on cooldown. Fuck, this is some shit music. Alright, we've seen everything here. We're just gonna skip forward to the boss. So, we've got 14 minutes going into this boss, okay? So this boss is doing quite a lot of things, it feels like, but nothing that matters too much. Next thing is Hammers of Purity. Try to stack and like a bit away from where you're going to, like far out to the edge if possible. Because you're gonna go to the other side or so. Stay, keep on going around, and these are one shots. Then you're getting a soak. This has either 3 or 5 times to soak it. I don't know when or why or what, but step into it 3 or 5 times. It's for the tank ideally, so he's soaking 2 and then 2, and then I think someone else soaked 1. Yeah, Druid soaked 1. You have time to soak twice. So on the 3 ones, you can either get 2 and then 1, or you can just get all 3 at the same time. Whichever you choose, like he did now. Then he's doing a cast, you want to make sure to kick it, and when he does his Unleashed Pyre. I don't know, whichever one, the big circles on you get slowed, you want to get out of it. This one. You can drop Speed Totem for people, or use Spirit Walk, or just go Ghost Wolf. I'm doing a bit low single targets here. But I'm also the only melee fuck. That death is pretty bad. It was really close to timing, like to depleting this key. So 950 and we're starting this room. I'm very surprised that we're actually timing it. Oh, this music is so bad. Again, focus paladins. Nothing too special. If you're a mage, spell still Templars. I wouldn't do it manually, but with your Phoenix. Nick. And this matters again so much. The fact that we are stacking it properly. Like I did a 14 afterwards, and it took us 20 seconds before I could do damage to this pack. Here it took 4. Matters a lot. It's subjective if you want to focus the light spawn or paladins here, because if you're unfortunate, I think we are going to be unfortunate, and it's gonna heal the paladin. Yeah, he's doing Divine Toll and the standing still and he gets healed. But it's not too big of a deal, because next pull is quite fine and you can have a paladin in it. This is wrong, by the way. Like, you should not be flame striking here. There's no fucking way you should be flame striking here. Okay, it's probably fine, but not really. Again, this is without comms. I'm just gaming. I do feel like this is very good for announcement shaman though, this end room. Even though I'm getting got by the booming, but at least I'm doing prior damage and fucking tons of it. So we lost at this mini boss. Yeah, I know, it's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. I tried to put on something that I could, you know, background. It's so fucking bad though. It is so bad that I will just play without music. We can go. These footmans, whenever they die, they hurt. They bomba. Us boss. Casting smite sometimes, kick it. He's doing holy flame, move out of circle, and blinding light. Turn around, otherwise you get stunned. So I'm disoriented or whatever the fuck it is. And then he's doing purify as well, which is putting a beam behind someone, which leaves poo poo behind you. I mean, your music definitely beats what the fuck we were listening to. I just feel like I'm listening to it all the time when I'm trying to make something. At 50%, she goes to phase 2 and you're gonna go upstairs. If you have a warlock, you can gateway all the way up. Not to the perfect position, but you can gateway up. I would recommend putting a Earthbind totem on one side. Did now to slow them a bit, and then I'm putting cap totem, and I'm even moving my cap totem to the other side to stun the others. I'm waiting, I'm holding my CDs here because I'm only getting one more pop, so I want to get a good one. And 3 seconds left. Easy key. GG's, thanks for watching, and enjoy.